Guess what we're gonna talk about today? You got it, our superpowers. Who remembers their reading superpowers? I do. Do you know which superpowers I'm talking about? Yeah, they're the superpowers that you use to read every day. Well, let's go over them real quick. Remember, these are the powers that you need to be a good reader, a good avid reader. The first one is pointer power. That's right. You point under every word while you read. That helps keep your eyes focused on that word. Then, when you get to a tricky word and you don't know it, the first thing you do is picture power. That's right. You look at the picture. See if you can figure out what that word is by looking at the picture. If you don't know the word dog and the picture has a picture of a dog, then dog. If you still can't get the word, then the next power you use is sound power. D, ah, g, dog. Dog! I get it. Use your sound power. The next one is snap word power. Sometimes you get to a word that you might not know, but if you remember really good, you might remember that it's a snap word, like the, or to, or I. The next one is reread power. If it just didn't make sense, or if you just think you can make it sound better, reread. Reread power. Start at the beginning and read it again. The next one is partner power. Get with a partner. Seesaw read. Do all kinds of fun reading. And once you're with your partner, go to the next power. Book talk power. You read that book and then you talk about it with your partner. Talk about what you liked. Talk about what you didn't like. Talk about how you could have made it better. How do you want the story to end? Talk about the book. That's what grown-ups do. Then you have pattern power. Pattern power means see if you can figure out the pattern in the book. Sometimes it's the same words over and over again and maybe one or two words are different. See if you can figure out the pattern. Pattern power. And the last one is the most important one. Persistence power. Do you remember what persistence means? That's right. That means you don't give up. When Superman fights the bad guys, does he just go, oh, I give up, you win? No way! He has persistence power, and he keeps going till he gets the job done. And that's you, avid readers. You keep reading until you know what that book says. Show me your reading muscles. So I want to teach you today that as an avid reader, it's important to know what superpowers you're really good at and what superpowers you still need to work on. Maybe you use one superpower a lot, but you still don't use the other superpower very good. Did you know that Superman has a lot of superpowers? Yeah, he can fly and he's really strong, but did you know he can shoot fire out of his eyes? And he can shoot ice out of his mouth? He's got lots of powers, and he needs to work on all of them because he might fly a lot, but maybe he doesn't use his super eye blasts a lot, and he needs to work on that. And that's us too. Sometimes we point a lot, but we don't use our picture power. Or we might use our picture power, but we don't do our book talk power. And we've got to figure out what power am I really good at and what power do I still need to work on to be the best avid readers ever. Some of us are masters at one power, but we still need to practice the other power. Let me show you. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to put the powers right here. You see that? And I'm going to read you a book. And I want you to tell me what powers I'm using and maybe what powers I forgot to use. Okay? Here we go. So, today I'm going to read It's Super Mouse. It's Super Mouse. Super Mouse jumps off a stairs. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot a superpower. Let's do that again. I didn't do it here either. Maybe that's one of the ones I need to work on. Pointing power. Super Mouse jumps off a stairs. Stairs. I don't feel like that says stairs. Maybe I need to look at the picture. Picture power. Okay. Let me use sound power. St. Yeah, well, stairs goes st. So let's keep going. St. Oh, wait a minute. There's a P there. I'm using my sound power now. Step. Step. Not stairs. Step. Oh. Maybe I should use my reread power. Whoosh. Now that I know their words. Super Mouse jumps off a step. That sounds better. Super Mouse jumps off a box. Super Mouse jumps off a rock. Oh, I keep forgetting to point. Super Mouse jumps off a rock. Super Mouse jumps off a I don't know. I give up. Hey, am I using my persistence power? Oh, I gotta work on that. I gotta go back and do this right. Super Mouse jumps off a... What is that? Well, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna use my sound power. Starts with a F. And I see a white fence. Is it fence? Let me see. Jumps off a F and X. Okay. Fence. Reread power. I forgot. Super Mouse jumps off a fence. I think that makes sense. Super Mouse jumps off a hill. Super Mouse. What do you think? Can you tell me the word? That's right, I'm not supposed to ask that. I'm supposed to figure it out myself. Persistence power. That's a blend. Miss Myers has been teaching me that. I don't know. I don't want to do this anymore. I need to work on my persistence power. I can do this. Super Mouse Super Mouse flies. Does that make sense? I'm gonna read it again. Super Mouse flies. Oof. Oh, it actually says oof. Super Mouse lands. Reread. Oof. Super Mouse lands. Poor Super Mouse. I see a pattern too. I see the word Super Mouse. Ooh, I see Super Mouse jumps off. Super Mouse jumps off. Super Mouse jumps off. So what's the pattern? Super Mouse jumps off. Super Mouse jumps off. Pattern power! And then all pattern books have a surprise at the end that don't follow the pattern, right? And what happened here? Oof, Super Mouse lands. Poor guy. Wow, so some powers I used really good, but I forgot how to do a lot of those powers. Did you see what powers I used? Did you see what powers I didn't use? So, we're gonna play a game. It's called a self-evaluation. What's that long, tricky word? Self-evaluation. A self-evaluation is when you look at your own work and you look to see what you can do and what you can't do. Because a lot of us think we can do everything, right? But we still need to work on some stuff. Even Superman knows that there's some superpowers he can do really well and some that he still needs to work on. And you do too. You're not going to be great at everything. I'm not great at everything. We're going to do a self-evaluation. You're going to look at your own reading and you're going to try to figure out what superpowers am I really good at and I'm using a lot, and what superpowers am I not using a lot of and I need to work on that more. Okay? So, do you remember that sheet I just showed you? Okay, so I'm gonna have it on a paper. I printed it out, and I'm gonna fill it out for myself. And since you saw me reading, can you help me fill it out? Okay, So here's that paper. You guys see that? And it's got all the superpowers. Pointer power, reread power, partner power, picture power, snap word power, sound power, persistence power, book talk power, and pattern power, okay? If I use that a lot, if I know that this is a power I can do so good all the time, I'm gonna put a check. But if it's a power that I still need to work on, I don't use it a whole lot, I'm gonna put a circle, okay? So a check if you do it all the time without even thinking, and a circle if you still need to work on it. So can you help me with mine? Okay. So it says here, we are super readers. Pointer power. Did I do pointer power a lot? I think I forgot a few times, but I think I did it a lot. So I'm gonna put a check. Did I do reread power a lot? I really didn't. I think I need to work on that still, so I'm gonna circle that one. Partner power. You know what? I'm alone here, so I didn't do my partner power, so I need to work on that more. How about picture power? You know what? I think I did a good job with that, because when I got to a tricky word, I kept looking at the picture. Check. Snap word power. I think I could practice some more on my snap words. I don't know all my snap words yet, so it'd be a good idea to practice. So I'm gonna circle that one. I need to work on that one. Sound power. You know, I think I do a pretty good job with sound power. I think I'm gonna check that. I don't think anybody tells me, don't forget your sound power. I think I can remember, so I think I'm good at that. I'm gonna put a check there. Persistence power, I have a hard time. Did you see in my story, I gave up a few times, didn't I? Persistence, I need to work on that. Instead of saying, I don't wanna do this anymore, I've gotta work on that. Book talk power, well, I'm alone, so I didn't really do any book talk power. I mean, I did a little bit with you guys, but I think I need to work on that too. And then pattern power, I think I saw the pattern. Remember, super mouse jumps off, super mouse jumps off. I did that. So it looks here like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 powers that I'm really strong at, that I can do a lot. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powers that I don't do a whole lot still, and I need to work on that more. So this is what you're going to do. I want you to grab a grown-up. It can be your mommy, your daddy, your nanny, or your older brother and sister, and I want you to read one book to them, and I want you to show them this paper and say, can you make sure I'm doing all these powers? And I want you to read to them, okay? And they're gonna listen, and they're gonna remember. And then after you read the book, I want you to talk to your grown-up about this paper, and I want you to put a check on the ones that you think you can do really good, and I want you to put a circle on the ones that you think you need to work on still. Now listen to that grown-up, because that grown-up is listening to you, and they're gonna know if you're doing it or if you're not doing it, okay? So if they say, I think you need to work on this, don't go, oh no, I know how to do that. Silly. Just listen to them. They're trying to help you, okay? So today, get this paper, put a circle on the things you need to work on, and a check on the things that you think you're really good at, okay? I can't wait to see your results. If you want to throw that up on Seesaw and just show the teachers, you can do it if you want to. I wonder which ones you still want to work on. I've got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna go read right now and make sure that I'm doing these, okay, avid readers? All right, have fun.